Okay, hoping this works. How are you doing? I'm doing fine. Oh boy. Alright. A little laggy here on the screen. Gonna hope this works. Gonna hope this works. I almost felt green today. It was pretty good. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna give today a 6.5. Not bad. Not terrible. Not super great. I'll give my headache a 6. It was bugging me off and on, but not too bad. Okay. Sleep was pretty good. 8.5. Oh man, I'm gonna have to have my calories again. Oh. Okay. I eat pretty well though. I'm gonna say 8. Okay. Now, let's do this quick. Eggs. 6 eggs. Bacon. Only 2 pieces of bacon. Avocado oil. Yes. Chipotle. There's one reason why it's an 8, not a 9. Extra chicken. Oh, excuse me. I'm just gonna say my snacks are 1,000 calories. It's pretty close. I had ham. I had chicken nuggets. Those were 430 calories. Just say 2.5 servings. Or 2.25. There we go. Okay, that puts us with snacks at about 3,000. It's 29.38. Let's say 29.50. Not bad. Okay, the sugar, I guess around 40. Feels like a 40. No dairy, right? No dairy. None of that, none of that, none of that. Did have rice. Nothing else. I finished my cold. I had a cold finish. In the shower. Let's see. I put F there. I like that. I was just thinking, like, should I put something other than Y? So I'm just realizing I had an F up here. That makes sense. All right. Great minds think alike. Me and my past self. I mean, we're geniuses. Okay. Exercise, 0. I was going to do some yoga and then I ended up working on my website. I got to do yoga though. So my back went out yesterday at the gym. So it was pretty brutal. Excuse me. Mindfulness, 0. Just not killing it lately. Not killing it. Okay. Ran a few errands today, but mostly uneventful. Wasn't bad. Couldn't work out because my back is killing me. But not like it used to. I can tell that I am much stronger now because my back pain used to take me completely out for at least a week or so. It used to be real bad. I was just thinking how I used to work at this liquor store, standing up all day. I was serving tables at the airport, and my back was killing me then. I remember just the airport floor is just like pure hard concrete. There's like no give to it at all. And so that walking around on that floor and then just like working was pretty bad. But then at the liquor store, that floor wasn't much better. But then I had to like pick up liquor boxes all day long to stock shelves. And just picking up a liquor box was so bad. Like I would just fall to the floor as gracefully as possible so nobody would notice, and then just like pick one edge of the box up and set it on my knee, and then boost my other leg up somehow, like into like a weird squat thing, and then pick the other side of the box and put it up on that knee, and then like try to wedge one side of the box onto like a shelf or something as I like push myself up with one hand off the ground. It was interesting to watch, I'm sure. It was not fun to do, but very interesting to watch, I believe. So, back pain. That's the topic. There's so many muscles around the back. Hamstrings are like the big one that you always have to loosen up. Glutes, abs and core, the hip flexor, and just so much that's tied into it. Like the upper back, even, and the feet, the calves, the way that you're walking. To keep these muscles strong and loose is just like incredibly important. And also, when I go to the chiropractor, he's always got his thing is nose and toes. So, whatever direction your nose is pointing, that's where your toes should be pointing. So, if you turn and your toes turn that way, then your nose needs to go with it. So, don't do one of these things where you're like, you don't want to be turning your feet one way and turning your head the other way. You keep your nose pointed the same direction as your feet. And that makes a lot of sense. And if you have your back go out on you, and it's like a low back thing where, yeah, the littlest bit of twisting will mess you up, then nose and toes is really going to be your friend. And bending over at the sink to wash your hands, you really have to get in like a good like deadlift position before you bend over. Use one hand to hold yourself up. Put both your feet just a couple inches away from the sink vanity thing or whatever where the cabinet is. That's what I do. Um, then you can bend your knees just slightly so your knees are touching the cabinet. And then you can, make sure your core is tight. Make sure your pelvis is pushed in. So you're kind of humping the sink just a little bit, but not so much that it hurts. Because if you push too hard, it's gonna kick your back into gear. Um, so you got to find that right balance and flex your core, keep it tight, and then just slightly bend over until you can reach the beautiful hot water that seems so far away all of a sudden because your back is killing you. Yep. And then when you get up, you got to push off of the sink. Push off until you're standing straight up. And then, and only then, do you bend down ever so carefully with your hand on the sink and dry your hands off. Yeah, it's quite the thing when your back goes out. But I know a lot of people have worse back problems than me, but I had it pretty bad for a while, and it's gotten better. Gotten better over the last 5 years since I've been working my ass off in the gym. So just know that if you have back pain, you can work through it. Got to be a little patient. Got to do a lot of yoga. Got to be ready to stretch. Do your stretches every day. Put your foot up on something about 2 feet high and hold your legs straight. So you're doing a hamstring stretch with your foot up and your toes pointed at the ceiling. That's a good hamstring stretch. Always, forward folds, doing stuff like that. Dead hangs, if you can find a nice bar to hold on to. Dead hangs are good. All right, I think that's it. All right, I'm gonna practice my little going away saying, right? Love, peace, and bacon grease. Feel good. I'm out.